And Nigeria has validated her National Forest Reference Emissions Level, Frel, which is a benchmark for the UN to assess a country's performance in the implementation of efforts to reduce emissions from deforestation and forest degradation. Now, this is coming after a review and adoption of the draft National Frel report for the country prior to its eventual submission to the UN for technical assessment. Here is Justin Bem-Oye with the rest of the story.
A forest reference emission level, Frel, is one of the 4 elements a country is required to develop in order to participate in Red Cross under the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC. And Red Cross stands for countries' efforts to reduce emissions from deforestation and forest degradation and foster conservation, sustainable management of forests and enhancement of forest carbon stocks. Now, considering the 3.7% deforestation rate in Nigeria, which experts say is alarming and must be put in checks, the federal government believes the National Frel comes in very handy for the country to gauge its performance not only in implementing Red Cross but also in meeting its commitment to the Nationally Determined Contributions, NDC.
And I am optimistic that sooner than later, within the context of the international climate negotiations of the UNFCCC, Nigeria will begin to benefit from the potentially emerging performance-based system from Red Plus.
So Nigeria had pledged we will work towards 20% on our own and 45% with external help. But we have also committed to increasing this ambition, and of course, part of the efforts of the Red Cross will help us in getting there, even through the AFOLU component of mitigation and adaptation.
The Food and Agriculture Organization FAO is supporting developing countries in their Red Cross processes and in turning their political commitments as represented in their NDC into action.
And so if we change our behavior, there are chances that the forest will begin to return gradually. We understand that population is a problem, but we can manage population side by side with the way the forests are. It is not healthy that Nigeria is amongst the countries with the highest rate of deforestation. We can change that narrative if we get back. And I'm happy the government is committed.
We also found out during the land use change analysis that there has been a lot of changes. For example, the Sahel has progressed a lot, and we don't really have what we used to call the Sudan savanna. The Sudan and the Sahel savanna are all the same now, and there's practically nothing. So one of the outputs of our work has been to produce an updated map for Nigeria.
The validated National Frel document is scheduled to be submitted to the UNFCCC in January 2019. In Abuja, Justin Bem-Oye, NTA News.